Alright, so for this question we're asked to get a regression equation and best predicted time for the interval after an eruption that is 94 feet high. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is go enter our data. So I'm going to click Stat and just go right straight to Edit where you start, and I'm going to enter this data. Alright, so let me enter the data and I'll come back. Alright, so you see I've entered the data here, the two rows. So the L1 is my height and L2 is my interval after. Alright, so now we're going to do Stat, and we're going to go over and we're going to get a regression equation. Now we're going to go here to Calc, and you notice the way that they write it is they want the number and then the thing with the x, then the number and the x. So if you might not realize it's here, but this one has the number and the x and then the number by itself. Alright, we're going to go down to this one because we get the number first and then the term with the x comes second. So we'll do that. And we're going to say list 1, comma, list 2. And so there we get y equals 39.72, and then the coefficient b rounds to 2 decimal places, as they say, is 0.37. All right, so now what we need to do, before we can answer this part, we need to decide, is this correlation strong enough that it can be trusted? All right, so now we have to go find that. So this is kind of a hidden step that's never required, but anyway, we go to Tests, Linear Regression t-test, and so we already have list 1 and list 2 are x and y's, and we just go down and we hit Calculate. Alright, the value we're going to look for here is r. So r is 0.8239 or 0.824. So we click over here on this, and let me go get that table and bring it back. And when you click that thing, it pops up this table, and so we have 8 values in our table. So we go down to n equals 8, and our significance level is 0.05, so we go to this column here. So 0.707, as long as our r value is greater than 0.707, then this equation can be trusted. Alright, if our r value was less than 0.707, we would say it cannot be trusted. And in that case, you just take the average of these numbers, and the mean is the best predictor when your correlation is not strong enough. Alright, so in this case, our correlation is strong enough because, again, our calculator said 0.824 was the number that we needed. Alright, so I've just written out there in red what I just stated. So our r was greater than the critical value 0.707. So what this means is we're going to use this equation now, and I'm going to come over here, and in a little bit of white space I have left, our y value we'll take 39.72 plus 0.37 times 94. And when you put 94 in there and you do that math there, you'll get 74.4. Alright, so that's where we get this number here.